Did you get these to work?
Yeah.
Well, I can find the crystal.
Right, answer.
Answer a video.
No, because there's... Just answer it. Hello? Hello? Sorry, say it again. Have you got mute on the microphone by mistake?
No. Not touched it.
Try talking.
Can you hear me now?
I haven't touched it. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's why it was.
Yeah, it was like this.
Answer it. Can you hear me now?
I don't know which way it is.
Oh yes, I can hear now. Oh no, I didn't and it went. Oh, I can hear you now. Oh, it's going again. I can't hear you now.
It's useless.
I can't hear you, sorry.
What are you doing, Graham?
Just making sure.
The trouble is, I don't know which is whether it's left or right.
Okay.
Top.
Yeah, where is it left or right? I don't know. I don't know.
What I had for breakfast, I had a yoghurt and a homemade cake that my daughter made. Peter Piper. Yes, it is. Is that better? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Okay, thank you. Hello, Phillipa. Very much so, yes, this has been happening, well, since he graduated in 2012, but particularly in the last 2 to 3 months, he sort of intensified it a lot more, having had just part-time and what I call non-proper jobs. But is that better? I've dropped it now below my chin. Correct. Yes. Since our company, we had a company, and that failed a couple of years ago. And since that time, my husband's been looking for work, and then my son, who graduated in 2012, he's also been looking for work. They're both highly qualified, far more qualified than I am, and just finding it desperately difficult. Absolutely, yes. It's almost a full-time job trying to find a job. Every single day they are going through websites and sending off CVs, slightly changing their CVs to get the search engines to pick up different criteria off them, and then every day it's sort of going through what they've applied for and what status they're at, whether they've got an interview, whether they've had a response, or if they've had an interview, have they got anywhere with that. My son, I have to say, has had interviews. My husband isn't even getting interviews, unfortunately. Well, you would hope so, but when it's not affecting you directly, and at the time I heard that actually, but I was just driving my son to his latest interview, and you think, yeah, he has been trying so hard, and as a mother you have got such expectations when they've worked so hard at getting that degree that you so wanted them to get, and he's got an academic degree in history, and you really did think this would open up so much opportunity for him, and when it isn't happening you can't feel optimistic at this stage. Once he's got that job I feel more optimistic. Well, my salary is, I think the average that they were saying on the news today is 450 per week. It was somewhere around that figure. I don't earn that, and that relates to just over 24,000. I think is the average income. So we're below the income. We're not destitute, but I'm now looking after a family of 4. We have a daughter as well, and it's hard. So all those extras that you hope to do, like holidays and going to the theatre, which is my absolute passion, meals out, all that goes. You're just living on a day-to-day basis of your food and your fuel, which of course when you see figures going up again this week, it gets worrying. So, and you don't expect to be doing this when you've got educated, very well educated, and people who desperately want to work, really want to work. So it's hard. I do know of a couple of other men of my husband's age that have lost their jobs. I don't know, a lot of my son's friends now are working. So, but he's got to the point where he says, I possibly could get a job where I was stacking shelves, but I've worked for this degree, so why should I not try and find something that's appropriate? And I support him with that. So I don't personally know that many people, no. Well, he did take part-time jobs. He worked as a waiter. He did voluntary work in a children's nursery. He then did telesales work. All the minimum wage of voluntary work obviously wasn't paid at all. But because he was working those hours, he wasn't able to put the time into looking for a job. And it really is a huge job looking for a job. The amount of time he's had to fill in application forms, and almost like writing a dissertation, things like these graduate schemes that they talk about all the time. He's had to write up to 10,000 words of reports to apply for these. So it takes a long time to apply for a job, and of course if he's in employment, he's then not available for people to speak to him on the phone. Often they do it phone interviews now, so you're in a catch-22 in that situation. Yeah. Okay. No problem at all. Yes, I hope so. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
You did well, Sharon.
She said about me going, the fact that even trying to find work not in the area.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all sorts of things.
Certain.
She said that's a very good quote to end on. It's a full-time job looking for a job.
Yeah, that's a good
She said,
one.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Sharon.
You lie.
So
You're such a lie.
you're on news at 10 thereafter. We've got it all on video still.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
Sounded good.
I started off having an hour a bit, but I then got into the swing of it.
And they'll cut it down to about
Yeah.
3.
They'll
We'll
probably
see.
just.
We'll
they'll
see
do-
what they cut it down to.
they'll
They may
probably-
use the whole thing.
I doubt that. They'll probably just do
They'll do a couple of
20
minutes.
seconds.
No,
won't.
yeah, they might.
If it's news on 10,
They-
they'll
they'll
just
do
do
It's
it.
news on tin, I mean,
You know.
it's world news, which is a radio.
They'll just have a.
Well, we'll see.
Your best
10 o'clock.
quotes or
Yeah.
something. They'll just
So I'm going down the pub now.
Oh right, where are you going to the pub?
Getting a tricycle.
Where's that?
Central Bourne.
Where are you going
Why?
there for?
Because we've got Dorset Humanists.
Oh,
Our
right.
very first pub meeting where we don't have any topics.
Right.
Yeah, fine, Galahad.
He's always done the pub.
Bloody on these meetings.
I've never had two. They won't hold anymore.
Right.
Well done.
I didn't say your name. I didn't say
No.
Dominic's
No,
name.
no,
Um,
no. Shouldn't be.
Hi, Jazz.
Right. Before I go, I'll put it on Facebook, or at least on YouTube. Well, you put it on YouTube.
Oh, goodness me.
It's 20 minutes.